What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be going over everything that we know about the Flash's Season 8 crossover. Now, of course, we know that this crossover is going to be a 5-part event, and it is going to be the first 5 episodes of The Flash Season 8. Now, we also know about a lot of returning characters for the crossover, starting off with Javicia Leslie as Batwoman, we have Brandon Routh as the Atom, Cress Williams as Black Lightning, Chyler Leigh as Sentinel, Kat McNamara as Mia Queen, Osric Chow as Ryan Choi, Tom Cavanaugh as the Reverse Flash, and Neil McDonough as Damien Darhk. Now, obviously, all the heroes that I just mentioned are going to be teaming up with the Flash, most likely. But then, of course, we still have the Reverse Flash and Damien Darhk to deal with. Now, I'm not exactly sure what their role is going to end up being in the crossover. I'm assuming they're going to be they're going to be villains still. I really don't want them to team up with the heroes because I feel like that really wouldn't make any sense unless it's like they're out for themselves or something along the lines of that. I feel like Damien Darhk and Reverse Flash, I feel like in this crossover, they're sort of going to be like sort of like the Lex Luthor of Crisis on Infinite Earths. You know, you had the main villain being the Anti-Monitor. However, you had that secondary main villain, which I would sort of consider to be Lex Luthor, even though he sort of ended up helping them out in the end. But yeah, anyways, we also know who the main villain of the crossover is going to be. We know that it's going to be Despero. We found that out a few weeks ago. Despero, we know what he's going to look like, by the way. We know, you know, the actor. We've seen him on set, so we know, you know, what he's going to look like when he eventually appears on TV, and I think he's going to look pretty cool. This crossover as well has been, you know, it's been looking pretty good so far. Now, with Despero being the main villain, we also know of a mystery villain that's going to be appearing, and she looks like she could very well be an alien, just like Despero. So is she aligned with Despero? Is she like Despero's partner or one of Despero's henchmen or something along the lines of that? Or is she just like a completely different villain that's just going to be like out for herself or something along the lines of that? I'm not exactly sure what her role is going to be, but it looked like from some set photos that she has like a power to, I don't know, make things anti-gravity or something along the lines of that. But it's going to be pretty interesting to see exactly what her powers are and why she's in this crossover, you know, just what her role is going to end up being. But yeah, still, I'm not really looking forward to this mystery villain. She just doesn't look very threatening. And also, another quick returning character. This character was confirmed to return. I think it was like one of the first things we ever found out about the Flash Season 8, and that is Dion. Yes, Dion will be returning. Not exactly sure what his role could be, but it's looking like he's going to be returning for one of the first 5 episodes, so he's going to be in the crossover. But anyways, now on to more of the crossover stuff. So, in some set photos that we got a few weeks ago, we see Barry Allen potentially going up against Despero. I'm pretty sure that's what this is going to end up being. And it seems like Despero first attacks Barry Allen and Team Flash at this, like, convention thing. We see Chester and Iris with this, like, convention tag around their neck. So, it's looking like their Team Flash is going to this thing, and then Despero ends up attacking them while they're there. So, that's most likely what's going to be happening in Episode 1. That's probably going to be our first look at Despero. Now, it's also been rumored that, you know, there's going to be some time travel in this crossover, but when exactly would they time travel to? I know there's a recent rumor of Barry time traveling back to before he got struck by lightning. I think that would be extremely interesting, and I'd really like to see that as well. Maybe the time travel portrays to the villains more than Barry himself, because maybe this is going to be a past version of Reverse Flash or a past version of Damien Darhk, as obviously Damien Darhk is dead. So I think a past version of him definitely could happen. So I think that would be pretty interesting as well. And maybe, you know, Damien Darhk and Reverse Flash, if it's not like time travel based, if this is not like a past version of themselves, maybe they form another Legion of Doom or something like that. Maybe they team up with Despero. I think all of that would be awesome to see. And something else I'd really like to see in this crossover are some, you know, good scenes between Ray Palmer and Ryan Choi. As obviously in the comics, Ryan Choi is the second Atom. Ray Palmer, of course, is the first Atom. I feel like this is a great opportunity, as I said before, for Ray Palmer to sort of pass the torch over to Ryan Choi. I'm actually really hoping Ryan Choi, you know, appears more on like just in the Arrowverse in general. I don't know what show he would mostly appear on. Maybe The Flash, maybe Legends of Tomorrow. I feel like The Flash would be the best fit, but I think, you know, some of those scenes would be pretty cool to see. I'd also like to see, you know, some more scenes between Barry and Mia. They're probably going to talk about Oliver, which is that's going to be a pretty cool scene whenever we see them talk to each other. I'd like to see the Hall of Justice return, even though, you know, all the members of the Hall of Justice, they're not calling it the Justice League because they can't. But all the members of the Hall of Justice, they're not even there. But it's going to be still, it would be really cool to still see the Hall of Justice on the show. So yeah, I'm really hoping that this crossover is going to be a good one. Despero looks like a pretty promising villain, but what I don't know exactly is for the Flash Season 8, is Despero this graphic novel number 5 villain? Is he going to be the main villain for graphic novel number 5, or is this just like a special thing? Like, he's just a special villain for just this crossover. He's not actually a graphic novel villain. I'm not exactly sure what's going to be going on with that, because the Flash Season 8 is probably going to have somewhere, you know, 18 to 22 episodes, anywhere between that. So it's looking like Despero might be one of the main villains of the season, but of course we have another villain in the back half of the season that's supposed to be really scary and personal to Team Flash, so I can't wait to find out who that's going to be. But anyways, I'd say that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment your thoughts on this video down below, as well as your thoughts on all the crossover stuff. What else do you guys think might happen in this crossover? What do you think is going on with all the returning characters? Reverse Flash, Damien Dark, all the other heroes. So yeah, comment your guys' thoughts on all that down below, and I'll see you in the next video.